want to say thank you so much for the love and support that you guys showed to me and my family, especially being newcomers here. I want to thank Mr. Laurie. I want to thank Howie, the whole Eagles organization, my teammates. I want to thank you guys especially for us being world champs. One thing that I've learned from being here for a short period of time is that you guys are tough, you guys are resilient, and you guys know how to fight.
Saquon Barkley is one of the most popular, one of the most successful athletes this city has ever seen. Yes, even after one season. 1 year ago, right now, who would have thought it possible that he would sign a contract with the Eagles, win Offensive Player of the Year, win a Super Bowl, and now be rewarded with a contract extension? Barkley this afternoon signs a 2-year, $41 million plus extension with $36 million guaranteed. He becomes the highest paid running back in NFL history. Huddle up and welcome to Birds Huddle, presented by Toyota, official automotive partner of the NFL. Barrett Brooks, I'm Michael Barkan. Barrett, Saquon signed a 3-year deal last year about this time, had 2 years remaining. The Eagles did not have to do this, but they reward him.
I mean, it's well-deserved. Well-deserved that they went out and rewarded him for going out there and getting 2,000 yards, helping them win a Super Bowl. All this, culminates for them being and making this a destination point for free agents. Because if you go out there, they're going to reward you if you go out there and bust your butt. And that's exactly what Saquon did.
Normally, you're rewarded for what you're going to do. They rewarded him for what he has done. Special case, I guess, when you set records like he did?
You know what? It is a special case, because what he did was special. This was unbelievable, the fact that he went out there and almost broke the single season rushing yard. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. Did we know this was going to happen? No, but I'm sure glad it did.
Same here. Here's our Toyota 3-point stance. Stance number 1, Saquon Barkley earned every penny, and he earned the Eagles every penny they got too. Barrett, he turns in a 2,000-yard plus season performance, sets the record for most yards in a regular season and postseason combined. And to cap it off, he wins the Lombardi Trophy. We had expectations for Saquon Barkley, but not this lofty, did we?
I mean, there was no way that anybody could say, we knew we were going to, have a 2,000-yard rusher, and this guy's going to be and play as well as he did. I didn't know that, but I did know that he has the skill set to do that. I mean, I'm thinking, he's 28 years old. He's 27 at the time. He can't, be as good as he was in college. Well, no, he wasn't as good as he was in college. He was better than he was in college. Unbelievable. In fact, he's starting to set the tone on the NFL going back to the old way of thinking. Run the rock, and you can win a Super Bowl. Run the rock, you keep your offense on the field. Run the rock, and you can be successful. It used to be a pass-happy league. Both he and the rest of the running backs are now starting to get a different look on how they can go out and control games and be what you need as far as a big play back. And that's exactly what he is, a big play back. The Ravens are doing it. We had success and won a Super Bowl when we were doing the way we're doing it. This is great. And then when Howie Roseman goes out there and rewards him with a contract of $41 million for 2 years, it makes this place a destination point for a lot of free agents. They see how they treat their players. And best believe, players talk in the NFL. They're like, hey, man, if you come here, and you might have to give them a little discount to start off, but Howie Roseman will take care of you. And it's exactly what's happening, I mean, they've done this to a lot of players. Reward them after the fact of them coming. Alshon Jeffrey. At the time, he was the number 1 free agent wide receiver. He was the big ticket. They brought him in. I said, look, man, we'll give you this. It was almost what a franchise tag would be. We give you this, you come here, and if you play to the ability we know you can play, we're going to go ahead and give it to you. And what happens? They pay him. That's what Howie does. So, yes, it's, them being nice about it, but they also, understand that they can, get a little below the cap by signing him and forwarding some money, and I don't know how that all works. But they got a little relief out of it also.
And if you wondered at all going into this offseason and into next season whether or not the Eagles were going to run the ball with the same proclivity that they did this past season, wonder no more.
Right.
Stance number 2. the Eagles aren't going to have a quiet offseason. Despite Howie Roseman's message at the Combine, it seems as if the Eagles could be gearing up for even more moves. They cleared cap space by cutting Darius Slay and then letting James Bradbury go today. Barrett, what other major moves could happen? Do I hear Myles Garrett? Will that happen?
Well, I don't think so, because, if you do acquire him and you're going to have to, get some draft capital to acquire him, you still got to pay him a major deal. He's got to be paid like he is who he is. And that's probably the best defensive player in the NFL. Pound for pound, he is the best. He has been that way since he got here in the NFL. We're talking about double-digit sacks on a regular, his entire career. And what he brings to the table as far as the toughness, it'd be hard for you not to pay him upwards of 150, 160. We're talking about quarterback numbers as far as paying him. So, yes, I see him moving and shaking and, cutting people here and renegotiating here. Maybe they go in and ask a couple offensive linemen, hey, we'll give you more as a sign-up bonus, if you do this and do that. How he's maneuvering. This is Howie's season. He's making it happen. This is what he does. He moves this chess piece to move this chess piece. Next thing you know, he's got the league in checkmate. So, yeah, I'm loving this. I just want to sit back and just watch how he does things, man. Yeah. This is incredible.
Currently, they are almost $30 million, approximately $30 million underneath the cap. We'll see what Howie does. Stance number 3, Milton Williams will break the bank. Not with the Eagles, but he will break the bank. Right. The current Eagles defensive tackle is set to be a free agent on Monday, and a big payday is coming his way. Today, the Cowboys inked their own defensive tackle, Osa Odigizua, to a 4-year, $80 million contract. So he's off the market. It's interesting to review. In the 2021 draft, Barrett, Williams, Aleem McNeil of the Lions, Odigizua came off the board within a 4-pick stretch. McNeil signed a massive 4-year, $90 million extension with the Lions during last season. So what is Milton Williams going to command, and is there any way it comes from the Philadelphia Eagles?
No way it comes from the Philadelphia Eagles. They got to pay, Carter next year or, year after next. Carter, Williams is going to make the money, and it's going to be well-deserved. He's not going to look to give the Eagles any type of relief or any kind of, hometown discount. He's going to want his money, and it's going to be well-deserved. We're talking about upwards of right around that $70, $80 million deal. And for him, it's going to be well-deserved. He's a Super Bowl champion that played his best game in the Super Bowl against the best quarterback. So, yeah, it's going to be well-deserved. He's going to break the bank right around that $70, $80 million.
Well, if Odigizua got 80, he's going to break 80, right?
Oh, no question, because he's the first chess piece. Now, whoever comes after him, going to get more than him and more than him, so good luck, man.
Break the bank. Let's open the playbook with Saquon Barkley now extended. What's next for the Eagles? Dave Zangaro and Reuben Frank lay out priorities for Howie Roseman. And with the draft creeping closer, we look at one edge rusher who could be the answer at 32. Plus, 1 year ago today, remember what happened 1 year ago today? Jason Kelce called it a career. We'll look back a little bit later on. This is Birds Huddle, presented by Toyota, official automotive partner of the NFL.
Birds Huddle, presented by Toyota, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles and official automotive partner of the NFL.